So while the rest of the city is suffering from the lack of water, and they're also pumping sewage into the river, Roshan is taking care of all his water needs by harvesting rainwater, by recycling his water, and he's also managed to keep his garden green, and also producing fertilizer in that process.
Amidst a sea of domestic sewage, contaminated water supplies, and dwindling rivers, small efforts like Siddipur and Sunga are reassuring examples of how our civilization and our planet can coexist in harmony. The story of Nepal's rivers does not end at the country's borders. The combined waters of these rivers and Ganga now enter the enchanting plains of Bangladesh. The riverine country of Bangladesh, straddling the Ganga-Brahmaputra basin, unravels a whole new set of conflicts, where faith and action, human and environment, the present and the future are all seen colliding.
We use the water. In fact, we did not use the water, we abused the water. Take the case of Buriganga River. It has been so polluted. The name river is not appropriate for Buriganga anymore, because physically it is not a river, because over the last 30 to 50 years it has shrunk to almost 50%. Chemically it's not a river anymore, because what flows through Buriganga now is not water. It's a very complex chemical compound. The dissolved oxygen level in the river has gone down to 0. So you don't have any fish, you don't have any aquatic plant in the river Buriganga. And if you consider the environmental aspects, this is a disaster. So this is like a cancer. Buriganga is dead. Now we are gradually moving to Padma, which will be the next. And so the cancer is spreading, and it will catch up with us very soon unless we arrest and reverse the trend.
The waters that support millions of lives are today lifeless. The rivers that were meant to be a blessing for Bangladesh are today cursed. As the vast human population struggles for survival, profit and greed, the culture that worships the river sits ashore as a helpless audience. The show began in 1971 as the rivers took a battering to meet the needs of a newly born Bangladesh. Economic growth, industrialization and urbanization took center stage as environment struggled for attention. Today, industries are discriminately dumping their effluents into the river. Urbanization is relentlessly encroaching on its banks. And the bursting population keeps adding tremendous pressure.
মাছ ধরি 30-35 বছর ধরে ধরেন আগে মাছ খুব পাওয়া যেত বেচা যেত না এখন মনে করেন মাছ পাওয়া যায় না কিন্তু আসলে কাস্টমার আছে 10 বোঝা পালে একলা বেচা যায়
The duckweed wastewater treatment plant at Kumudini Hospital Complex is an exceptional effort to revitalize the river. The wastewater from the hospital complex is collected in a sedimentation pond, after which it flows into a lagoon full of duckweed plants. The duckweed absorbs nutrients like nitrogen, phosphorus and carbon from the water, thereby cleaning and purifying it. The treated water is used for agriculture and the duckweed is used for fish and poultry feed. As life follows its usual course and the people get by indifferently, a silent adversary furtively adds to the river's misery.
Climate change, that's scary.
Sea level will rise, and as a result, we'll lose a lot of land.
If we say that, we are rich in water resources, then where is our richness? The source of our wealth is really that glacier. And what climate change is doing is taking that away from us.
There is an estimate that if sea level rises by 1 meter, then we'll lose about 20 to 23% of our land in the coastal belt.
The disturbance or disruptance in that flow of the river, is disruptance in that rainfall pattern, the intensity, then becomes disruptance in life itself.
Saline water is intruding into the inland, and this is affecting our agriculture. So our major crops, they cannot sustain the level of salinity that we are experiencing now.
All of these will create a lot of climate refugees. They will be displaced from their homes and they will then go somewhere else. And where would they go?
We are sitting on the fence and waiting on the other side are consequences. When 350 million people start looking for alternate freshwater resources, they will recognize no boundaries. It's important to realize that this is a global as well as an individual problem. Very soon, the Ganga that our generations have loved so much for so long may not be there for our children. Climate change eating into our water reserves, industrial and domestic pollution stifling it, dams and pipelines reducing the flow, and the ever-growing human population demanding for more. Squeezed from all sides, the resource that our lives depend on is rapidly disappearing.
We in the subcontinent, we do respect the river in many ways, and we worship it and so on. But that respect needs to go beyond just, worshipping it, or beyond just, saying Ganga is our mother or so on. We need to take care of it. And as I said, not for the river itself, not for the Ganga, but for us, for our children, for our own development, for our own livelihood.
Ganga also has finite amount of water. It's not infinite amount of water.
गंगा सूख सी जा रही है और पैदल लोग इस पार से उस पार तक चले जाते हैं।
पानी सारा तो किसी है ना, पानी सारा उजो होबे ना, पानी सारा शरीर पाक होबे ना, एमन की मृत्युर परेও तो पानी दरकार। काजे पानी मानुषेर जीवन।
We hang prayer flags over the river, meaning that our deeds may run like water flow, without any obstacle in between.
There's a lot of things that we can do, as you said. We can do it as an individual level, we can do it at an institutional level, at the community level, at the city level, at the national level, at the regional level. But whatever we do, the important thing is we do it, and we do it now.
The story of Ganga carries on. Names, landscapes and faces change, but her water remains the same. Its timeless journey continues till this life giver merges herself with the ocean. Today, only human will and action possess the power to immortalize the Ganga. The era of discussion is gone and it's time to act. Yes, the Ganga can be saved. Country by country, person by person, drop by drop.